For this Sunday Live, I thought I'd share a couple of perspectives with some coaching I've been doing with some business leaders and entrepreneurs lately, because it's relevant whether you're a business owner, a small business owner, whether you're a salesperson working in a business, and to be frank, even in personal relationships as well, the same principles apply. And that is that every deal in business has a commercially viable walkaway point or points. And if we don't know what they are, it's harder to walk away. And often in business, especially for small business, the short-term pressure of trying to get a financial gain now or trying to hit a number or result in the short term can make us cave to those flags that we would otherwise look for, or we don't know what our walkaway points are. And you've got to remember as well that the quality of the ongoing relationship is going to determine the sustainability of that partnership or relationship, whether it's business or personal. And there's flags that we can pick up on, and we can pick up on early in the discovery process. Now I'm going to share some of mine, and it doesn't make them right. There's no right or wrong, it's merely perspective. If you've got that one-sided person, that dictator type, where it's very demanding, it's all one-sided, there's a lot of ego, they're always right, there's a lack of transparency, then that one-sided nature, all relationships, even in business, are based on two-way relationship. If you're a specialist in what you do, people want to pay you to listen to your input. And that's a flag in itself. The second one would be the sort of person that when you do start talking, nothing's good enough. The negatron, okay? It's even when things are going well, they still mostly focus only on the problems. They kind of get themselves stuck there and find it hard to look for the solutions. When you do things well, they still focus on the errors. And that can be a flag as well. Just as bad as the opposite, which is I found that pacifying agreeers, it's the yes people, okay? And they may be doing that for acquiescence bias, they just want to keep the thing moving and smoothly, but if you can't elicit what they think about things, it makes it hard as well anyway in the long run. Their opinions matter, their opinions count, and you don't want people that just say yes to everything either. And the fourth one would be an absolute mismatch. Okay, that's where maybe core values aren't aligned. I can think there's industries I don't work with or would not work with because of that. Or maybe there's a respect that's not there. Or maybe sometimes all of that's in place, but somebody's just not ready. I can think there's times where I might want to go and do work and my work would help, but they need to get a couple of things in place before the sustainability of the project's really going to sit. But the point is this, you've got to pick those up for yourself, and you've got to start to because all of those signs you can pick up before you lock yourself in to the commercial deal or the relationship, whatever it is. And here's some quick tips as to how you do that. It's where sales process or qualifying comes in. The first is discovery. Even in personal relationships, you've got a process of discovery before you commit to longevity about anything. The second is clarity in communications, and you get a chance to set that clarity well before you're locked into anything. The third is learning to actually make a stand for things and making a stand for things that are important to you. And if you're in business, making a stand for the things that you know are going to work. Making a stand for your strengths is important if you believe it's going to make a difference for your client that you're dealing with. Seeing, setting, and managing expectations. You get a chance to do that before you plow ahead and move ahead. And the fifth one being to learn to back yourself more on all of those. So all of those tips you can actually work through before you're locked in to a commercially viable deal, or to some degree that personal relationship as well, because it's the same thing. And remember, none of this is about right or wrong. Ultimately, you get to decide for yourself the sorts of business relationships you want to accept, the business partnerships you think are working for you. But what I know about the ones I mentioned is that they can strip you of time and energy, and those are two things that really drain personal fulfillment and success. So it's not about right or wrong, it's about deciding. I think focus on quality of business relationships before you commit. The best sorts of deals in life, you've got to have a willingness to walk away because you don't need to be involved in every deal. And the same with relationships. Some people are there for a short term. So really get clear with what it is you want and focus on the quality of your relationships, and that's going to deliver that business success and personal fulfillment.